Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Yeah, how do you like it when I hit record first?
God damn it. I was doing things still.
Yeah, I'm always doing stuff.
You're never doing anything.
Welcome.
You've not done one thing.
Welcome to Cowboy Boys, episode 20.
Is it really episode 20?
We've made it 20 episodes.
Nice. Is it actually 20 episodes? Or is this 20 episodes including the first, like, hey, this podcast is bad. Listen to it anyway episode.
Oh, yeah, I guess this is episode 19.
Hell yeah. See? I'm on it.
But technically, episode 20, depending on how you count.
How you count what?
All right, ready to start?
No, we're started. Welcome, new listeners who are here because of Dry Bar.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, well...
You just recorded another special.
Yeah, I did. It was pretty good, or at least I thought it was.
Yet to be it's still unnamed.
Unveiled. Is that what you were going to say?
No, I was going to say...
It's been named. It's called Alligator.
Don't say it. It's you want to surprise everybody.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Also, you might change it because I think that name's stupid.
No, I literally told them it's officially the name.
Oh, then say it. I
care. Thought you said it was good.
Maybe I did that day.
Wow. You change your mind now? It doesn't matter. Everyone else that I've told that name, they're like, good name. You're the only person who was like, don't do it. Remember originally when I was going to do Dry Bar and you were like, I don't know, I think it's stupid.
I stand by that.
Oh, so anyway, I was filming on set, doing like all the pre-recording like stuff. And I did like another TV show thing. And while I was recording, someone was on the Facebook Live with Dry Bar. And there was like 100,000 people watching it. And they were like, listen to Shayne's podcast, Cowboy Boys. And if you are one of those people, I want you to know that this will be nothing like my stand-up.
Because Dry Bar is very clean.
Yeah, Dry Bar's TV clean. It's like, hey, look, families can watch.
It's more than TV clean.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's next level.
You remember PAX Television?
No.
It was like a weird Christian network TV thing.
Damn, you're deep in it.
It was, I think that's where Touched by an Angel broadcast. It's that kind of clean.
Listen, if you're getting touched by an angel on our podcast, that angel's molesting you. So.
I thought this was going to be the clean episode
for
the
no.
Dry Bar.
I wanted to like get them in immediately so they could see what was going to happen. Because if you listen to this podcast, Mac will molest you.
That's not funny. This is going to be clean.
Are we really going to keep it clean?
No.
You can't. Remember once when someone was like, I'll pay you like it was a lot of money at the time, more money than you'd ever made doing comedy. And they were like, do 10 minutes clean. And you were like, I can't. And they're like, do 5 minutes. And you were like,
yeah,
I can't.
No. I remember when Dry Bar was first showing up and they were like looking for like anybody with any like clean material. Like, how long can you do? And it was just like, can't do it. I've done like a clean show. No. I've done a clean show where I'm like, all right, there's my 3 minutes of clean material, and now I need to stretch for 17 minutes and not say anything offensive.
I remember you did a joke where, someone gets molested. It's you. No, you don't get molested. Everyone but you gets molested.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was a Boy Scout story.
Yeah. And everyone was just like, that wasn't clean. And you were like, but I didn't swear. It's like, no, but all the kids got raped. And you were like, yeah, but I didn't.
As clean as I get. Oh,
so anyway, they were filming. Literally, I think 100,000 people watching. And they were like, Cowboy Boys podcast, and I'm in the back like, no, what? Don't say that.
No, there's some people who like Dry Bar and like to let loose with
I agree. So many people who like my comedy don't even understand what Dry Bar is. They just like funny stuff.
Yeah, Dry Bar's cool. Super clean, but also there's a lot of Mormons listening. I hope you're listening to Cowboy Boys in church with headphones on.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
By the way, Cowboy Boys official stance Mormonism cooler than Scientology.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
We did get that. We haven't gotten any angry emails from Mormons yet.
Yeah, but we have had angry Scientologist emails. So I'm sorry, Scientology, but you know what? Get your Thetans under control. Forgive me. Do whatever it is you do.
Send us some literature.
Yeah.
I know you already have our address.
I go to Comic-Con. I see the L. Ron Hubbard people at Comic-Con every year. They're like, it's science fiction. But secretly, they're like, give us your money so we can do whatever we do to you.
That seems like a perfect religion, though. Like science fiction, but then they get you at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, this is real awesome.
I think that they stopped. They weren't at New York Comic-Con. I know they used to be. They kind of stopped going because at first they went to Comic-Con and people were like, well, I'm dressed as Spider-Man and I have no friends. And then the L. Ron Hubbard people were like, come here and talk to us about science fiction. And then some hot girls like, did you know that blah, 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 Thetans, Xenu, whatever. And then they were like, oh, I can have friends. I can hang out at this place and do all this stuff. And then they get you. But now everyone at Comic-Con is like squatted up with like 9 other smelly people dressed as Spider-Man.
I thought it was because Scientologists don't have any Funko pop dolls of L. Ron Hubbard, so no one wants to spend their money on it.
Firstly, I think that exists. Dude, I want a Rule 34 L. Ron Hubbard now that I think about it.
We could find something.
Oh, we can. That's for our own personal use. That has nothing to do with the podcast. But are you going to do it on your phone this second?
What do you think L. Ron was doing on that boat?
Dude, L. Ron fucks. For sure he does. Every leader of every, I don't want to say cult, church.
Every religious organization.
Which
are cults and churches.
Yes, they're fucking, dude. That's the whole point.
The good religions, fuck your wife. The bad religions, fuck your kids.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So
how many popes died with prostitutes in their beds? There was one pope that was nicknamed the prostitute pope.
Oh, I want to worship him.
Dude, he was throwing it the fuck down. People were like, hey, doesn't God not want you to fuck? And he was like, but there's so many prostitutes. Like, how am I can't not be fucking as many prostitutes as possible.
I would have said Jesus hung out with prostitutes.
Dude, that's kind of what his thing was. And they were like, I don't think Jesus was getting double blowjobs from prostitutes. And the Pope was like, listen, we don't know what Jesus was doing for 30 years.
Yeah, there's baby Jesus stories, then it hops to where he was a teenager for a little bit, and then it's just like, oh, now he's an adult. You don't think from the ages of 19 to 30, he was just
straight up skipped double blowjob Jesus, dude. He was just getting it in.
What's that whole thing where it was the Catholic Church or whatever found all these books in the Bible and like, oh yeah, we got to take these out.
Yeah. That was the Council of Nicaea.
Yeah.
When they were like, which books go in here? And then one of them was reading, and they were like, lo, and then Jesus had 2 totally banging ass hoes sucking his dick at the same time. And then Constantine was like, cut that shit out.
He got jealous.
Yeah, no double blowjobs. So, by the way, double blowjobs, not as cool as you think they would be.
Unless you are that guy with the 2 dicks.
Whoa.
Do you know about him?
True, yeah.
He got big on Reddit like 3 or 4 years ago. He's like, I got 2 dicks, and everyone's like, what? No, you don't. And then he's like, here's a picture, and he had a normal dick, but then like another dick on the side, which kind of sucks.
Was it little?
I think if you have 2, no, they were 2 like full size dicks.
No way.
It sucks.
When you say on the side, it makes it sound like a little bit of bonus penis. So you're saying fully 2-pronged dicks.
Well, this is what I'm saying. If you had 2 dicks, it'd be perfect to have 2 parallel dicks, or one on top of the other.
Yes,
is the best case scenario.
That is best case.
He
scenario.
had one dick. They came both from the same spot, but one stuck straight out and one was stuck to the right.
Oh, so if you want double action, he has to turn completely to the side, so you're sitting on him, or he has to just DP you.
Still has to turn to the side, but.
It sucks. Here's the thing. Would you cut your dick in half and have 2 dicks, one on bottom, one on top, or would you keep all the length you have?
Wait, one on bottom, one on top. Why would I do that?
So
what do you mean?
Give girls stingers, so you could.
I would keep. What do you mean keep all the length I had? They'd be the same length anyways. I would
no.
I would not chop my dick. The way people slice their tongues to get the serpent tongues.
I accidentally did that when I was a kid once.
cut your dick?
No, I cut my tongue in half, down the middle.
But your tongue's normal now.
Yeah, we sewed it back.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I went to the doctor and they sewed it back. It sucked. It really hurt.
How'd that happen?
I fell, quote unquote, child abuse. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to just open up early. The last podcast, someone invited me on a podcast yesterday, and the whole thing was just me talking about child abuse the whole time. So I wanted to avoid it. But yes, I blew out my face and my tongue was cut in half.
That's cool.
We'll move on from that. But yeah, they sewed it. The doctor let me look at it with a mirror. It was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of more scenarios. Would you take away 2 inches of length to give yourself an inch more of girth?
What? No, that's completely stupid. Take away 2 inches of optical length
Yes.
for 1 inch of girth.
Yeah.
I'd go the opposite way.
You would take away 2 inches of girth? Firstly, you don't have 2 inches of girth to give.
Yeah, I have plenty of girth to give.
You're saying that you have a surplus of girth.
If I'm gonna say, if my dick was Waluigi or Wario, it would definitely be Wario.
You have so much dick's girth surplus. Dude, I can't imagine. I feel like
It's not so much, but it is a surplus.
Dude, I have no girth surplus. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not girthy, but I treasure all the girth I have.
I got that Danny DeVito dick.
Your dick looks like the penguin.
Exactly. Just biting Christopher Walken on the face.
Fuck. Puking, eating fish.
Oh man,
was a
Michelle
good
Pfeiffer
movie.
in that movie is so hot.
Dude, have you ever watched it? She literally walks nowhere. She backflips everywhere she goes in that movie. It rules. Dude.
Though that's a good Christmas movie.
What did you keep asking me if I would rather have a colostomy bag or not be able to get hard or something?
No, my what if was. Speaking of which, my what if. I swear we've talked about it before, but it's would you rather have a colostomy bag or have AIDS?
Oh my God. Yeah, I would have AIDS for sure.
What?
Yes.
I guess they do have
It's manageable.
Yeah.
It is World AIDS Day. This is a very
hashtag World AIDS Day.
Yeah. So I would
when
rather,
we're recording this.
Yeah.
When
It's
you're
not-
hearing this, it's
it's-
going to be Cyber Monday.
which is not even kind of close to World AIDS Day.
No,
in
but
terms of festivitiness, which isn't a word, but you get where I'm coming from. Dude, you would rather have the colostomy bag?
I feel like colostomy bag technology has gotten to a point where they got cool colostomy bags now. Like you can cut, they're just all black. They're tiny. I don't know. I'm not fucking right now. So.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I feel like I would just, if someone loves you enough and you wear, they could just, there's a medicine. I don't know what it's like to have AIDS.
I feel like now it's
very easy for me to think about what it would be like to have a bag of shit attached to me. It's very hard for me to be like, AIDS would be hard.
I feel like.
What about HIV? Can I just have HIV?
Would you rather have HIV or AIDS?
Well, no, obviously you want HIV and not
Yeah.
AIDS, but like HIV would be, dude, so many people live with AIDS.
No, yeah, it's super. You can live with it now.
That's what I'm saying.
AIDS is like where I feel like AIDS at this point in 2019, probably in 2020, people are going to be more stigmatized to herpes than AIDS. Be like, oh, you got herpes? I can't sleep with you. Oh, you got AIDS? Throw on a condom.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Okay, what about this? You can only get hard once a day, and if you get unhard, you have to come that one time, or you're not going to get hard again. So whenever you get hard during the day, that's your one time.
So what I'm already living with, or or what?
I was going to say, or the colostomy bag, but
Yeah, no, I'll say with that first one.
you just so
My own personal
when you get
hell.
hard during the day, that's your one time you don't get to get hard again.
Dude, it's tough.
Oh, dude.
Your 30s are bad.
Do you know what? They really are. I did a joke while I was still doing stand-up in my 20s where I was like, everyone complains about their penis going, because a lot of comics were complaining about it, and I didn't realize they were in their 30s, and I was like, my dick is great. I get break into a car with my dick, just like smash out a window. It gets so hard every time, and it stays hard. And now I'm just like, oh, it's a real problem. I gotta stop watching porn.
Yeah.
I gotta get some Blue Chew or something. Also, the girl I'm dating wants to have sex more than anyone I've ever dated. I never thought I would date someone that has a sex drive higher than me. It has happened.
That's cool.
Dude.
I was going to say 30 is the new 50.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude, for guys, yes. We're all fucked up. I feel like girls have got it under control. They're like, it used to be that you turned 21 as a girl and it was like, ew, gross. You're old. Now girls are 30 and they're killing it.
Yeah, we swapped. Men,
For real.
if you're a man and you're over 25,
Kill yourself.
you're useless.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking...
Society doesn't want you.
If you were in the show Dinosaurs, roll you into the fucking volcano.
Oh, that was a good show.
It was. But yeah, my dick is horrible. I keep doing this thing where I used to wake up at night and I would be hard, and that would be a sex dick.
Yeah.
I would just wake up, but now I wake up and I'm hard, but it's like numb. It's like not for anything. The other day I woke up and it was hard, and I was like, I should use it for something. So I sexed the person I was with awake.
Okay, that sounds... You had their consent first,
yes,
right?
Yes, I did have their consent. Everyone I had consent. So they asked me specifically, hey, if you ever wake up and you're hard, fuck me awake. I'm into that.
Oh.
So I sexed her awake, and then... But I was like, this dick is hard. It's a dick. It's for sex, but it's like a sleep penis. It's like, I'm not going to come. This is... I don't know what this is for. Like, what does this dick do?
Was it all tingly, like when you sleep on your arm?
Kind of. It was weird. Do you ever get that?
Never.
Dude, so you never just wake up in the morning and you're like, this boner isn't really for anything. It's just kind of here.
Not anymore.
Well, that's what my issue was. I was like, oh, no, I won't be able to finish.
My issue is just depression, though, so
I think
I'll figure
depression might factor into mine a little bit. Depression makes you not come.
Yeah.
Which I guess was there was like 3 years where I was like, I can never come. Girls are trash at sex, and it turned out it was a combo. Girls are trash at sex, but also I'm mentally ill. So there's that.
It'll do it.
Yeah, man. Did you ever not? I mean, but when you were having sex regularly, you were dating someone you liked. So I'm assuming you were just buckets of jizz all the time.
No, those were strong love boners.
Love boners.
And so then that ended, and now I'm
fan.
depressed. I'm like, fuck life.
Well, I would like to say my boners, when I have them and I've not woken up with them, they are good. But yeah. Anyway, no one here's worried about my erection health. I realize this, but we're talking about it. What else? You look so deep in thought. Are you just imagining?
I'm
boners
remembering
from days gone by.
I'm remembering my teen boners, how good they were.
Your teen boners.
Cherish them while you have them.
Wait, what?
Are you just going down the list of our topics?
What does our show note say?
The next topic we have is entitled Dead Dad Titties.
I don't even know.
Do you remember that girl?
Oh,
who
that's right.
we saw on Twitter. She was wearing like lingerie. Is it like a negligee? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
and she's
negligee.
took like a selfie of her, and she's all like sexy and hot, and then she's just like, just want to say, rest in peace to my father. He was the best dad ever. Like, I'm gonna miss you. But she's taking like a photo of her in lingerie.
Yeah.
She wasn't too sexy, but it was kind of like a candid photo, and all the comments were like, girl, are you gonna put a shirt on? Or like,
dude, your dad is dead. Like, what the fuck?
And so,
whose side do we take? Are we on the side of...
I was on her side. Take that selfie. Sluts mourn too. Hoes sad.
Listen, I don't disagree with that statement, but it's just like, I do feel like when the image doesn't match the caption, it's very jarring. You can't, just because it's your right to post and say whatever you want doesn't mean, like, I feel like that reaction is warranted. When you're like, my dad's dead, and people are like, oh shit, and then they look up and it's like, your whole titty is out.
Well, I feel weird. Have you ever seen those people who take like selfies at Auschwitz?
Yeah.
And they like pose, and there's like, I think there's a really funny one where there's a guy who's like, check out, I'm just wearing my new fedora in respect to Auschwitz, and he's trying to like look cool and sitting on the train tracks. And then there's like other girls that are like, here we are at Auschwitz, taking like selfies with their faces all smushed together, making duck faces.
It is weird.
And so I get it, like you're not being disrespectful, maybe some people, but also fuck you. Like for not getting. I just don't like when people take selfies. It's like you see a lot of people taking selfies at the 9/11 memorial.
Oh yeah,
the lighting's just so good.
Had to do it to him.
Like, all right.
Fucking yeah, dude, that shit is wild. I don't. Also, who's that selfie for? No one's gonna be like, "Oh, damn, I'm so jealous. You got to go to the 9/11 memorial."
It's for someone. We're talking about this because it's a throwback to last episode. This girl is trying to get fucked at her dad's funeral.
Oh,
so it's that kind of person. I don't know. You can grieve and be horny.
You can. That is the weird part. Just because she is wearing the negligee and she's very unself-aware doesn't mean she's not actually for real grieving. But it also means the lizard hoe part of her brain is still just like, yeah, pose your titties. Like, those two things exist together in the same space. That's why it's hard. That's why it breaks my brain, because I'm like, damn, girl, that doesn't add up. But also, I do feel for you if your dad died. That sucks. And you're genuinely sad.
I could see you taking a selfie at Auschwitz and being like, damn, I'm really sad about all these Jews dying. But then what if some, like, Nazi German girl was just like, what if I suck your dick to make you feel better?
Das ist gut. Dude.
Would you let a Nazi girl?
Am I single in this? I'm single. Yeah. Oh, she's an actual Nazi.
Yeah, she has like a cool. She's already sucking your dick, but then you notice her swastika.
Yeah, I gotta let her finish. I can't. I gotta let her finish. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Fucking dude, are you saying like you wouldn't if Ava Braun was like, oh, the brown skin is so foreign to me, and well, you time traveled, obviously.
Well, I'm gonna say
I don't time traveled. You killed Hitler. She doesn't know yet, and you're seducing Ava Braun in order to escape. Are you gonna fuck Ava?
Yeah, I'm neutral when it comes to the whole.
No,
I'm Switzerland.
No, you're literally brown. You can't be Switzerland. I'm just kidding. The Nazis were with Mexico, you shithead.
That's what I said. I'm neutral.
I said, dude, I love telling people that. They're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, Google it. And they're like, oh, no. Yeah, South America, everybody.
Build that wall.
Love the Nazis.
You want to keep Nazis out? Build a wall across Mexico.
You goddamn bastards.
So yeah, that girl, R.I.P. to her dead dad.
Yeah.
And her nice titties.
Genuinely so sorry for your loss. Also genuinely maybe figure out how to fucking interact online because you're failing.
Along that thing, I've come across on TikTok two separate accounts of guys who were like, just what do you call it? Just peacocking on TikTok. They're like, got shot in the head. That's like their personality.
Wait.
That's their entire personality. All their videos are like they're doing dances and be like hashtag 9mm to the head survivor and like.
Here's my next question, and I don't know how to say this sensitively, so I'm just gonna say it. Is their head all fucked up?
Well, the one guy I found, his head was a little bit fucked up.
So he looks like he got shot in the head.
Yeah, the front of his face was missing. The second guy,
dude, that's such a detail to just skip over. The front of his face,
just like
missing?
the bottom half. But the second guy,
that's the most important half.
Well, here's what happened to both these guys because they're like dancing and doing all the TikToks, hot memes and songs, and like doing duets with hot girls and trying to get and they have thousands of followers.
Fuck.
Both of these guys have neglected to mention that I dug through their Instagrams and their post history that they both shot themselves in the head.
Oh, so they're acting like, got shot in the head.
Yeah, they're trying to be like, I survived getting shot in the head, like they were in a shootout or something. No, both of them shot themselves in the head and then realized that they would get more attention on TikTok. Very sad. The other guy, though, clean through the roof of his mouth, out the back of his head, has a giant scar. They're both normal and living.
I mean, they're on TikTok. So how normal are they?
They dance better than me.
Oh, Matt, come on. You have moves.
But, dude,
got to get all that shoot yourself in the head clout. You know what I'm talking about?
I think the guy before was like the first guy who's missing like the bottom half of his face.
Jesus.
He was. I went like.
Does he wear like a Phantom of the Opera mask, or does he just roll it raw? Like, does he not even care?
I can't remember. It was like a month ago when I first found it.
What are the comments like? Are people just like, "Yo, dude, your fucking face is crazy"? And
The
he's
comment-
like, "Shot myself, got shot."
It's odd because TikTok is either extremely supportive in the comments or extremely mean, and it just varies from video to video,
Dude,
person to person.
Imagine if you were a kid who cut yourself for attention when you were in high school, and now you're on TikTok and your legs are all cut up and no one cares, and your parents are making you go to therapy, and all your self-harm bullshit didn't work for what you thought it would, and then these kids are flossing and they've shot themselves in the head and everyone thinks they're cool. You're like, damn. They just getting stunted on. Self-harming with a knife? Bullshit. Self-harming in the face with a gun. That's where it's
Dude. It's so fucked up. Well, the first guy, like I was saying, I went deep into his post, and he was super depressed. Then he shot himself in the head.
Oh, damn. So you can see the evolution of it.
Well, you saw him before, and now has the bullet exit wound out of his face, and he's all happy and like, thanks for all the
rules.
attention, guys. I love it. No, it doesn't rule. He likes all the attention he's getting.
Dude,
That's it.
Well, as long as he doesn't think like, let's double down on
Oh my
attention
God.
and fucking shotgun ourselves. I mean, honestly, as long as he's alive, he's happy, his life feels like it has more meaning.
That's not the way to do it.
Listen, I agree with you that it's not the way to do it, but as far as like a stopgap measure, whatever.
No.
I don't know. I'm not on his side, but I'm also like
definitely not on his
live
side.
your life, buddy.
There are better ways to self-harm.
Dude,
like going to open mic and trying to do stand-up.
If you're going to self-harm, open mic is the way to do it. Don't cut and or shoot yourself in the face.
Embarrass yourself on stage in front of
Emotionally
people.
scar yourself. Don't do anything to yourself physically. Your body is great. Don't fuck it up. How do you find these people? Did you read it or did you look at him and you were like, what the fuck? And then you dove deeper.
TikTok, my algorithm, we found out the AI is so good that it shows you more of the same. And I'm deep into like a freak show of TikToks of just middle America. So I saw him and then I was like, I got to see this guy's story. And then but then it's wild because how are there two guys on TikTok? Probably more. With the same exact story.
Dude, if
like, the same hashtags, like bullet survivor, check me out.
I've seen check me out.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. They are living it up now.
I have seen a guy who like breezed through a tube and got he shot himself in the face with a shotgun. And he just blew his face out completely. And he speaks at like high schools about depression. So he's like, oh, well, I lived and now my life is like helping teenagers deal with depression, which I think is very commendable.
No, that's the way to do it. The other guys make it seem like, shoot yourself in the head. Everything will work out. Like,
no.
Look how cool I am now. All the attention.
That's fair.
And that's the fucked up weird part of TikTok is if you can get attention any way you want, and it'll give it to you.
Dude,
I think that's why it's booming.
That's fair. That's the difference between a guy who's like, I shot myself in the face, depression is tough, get medicated, reach out to professionals and friends, and this guy's like, shot myself in the face, I'm flossing now. Just doing the dance.
Dude.
Fuck.
Just hitting on underage girls and duets. That's all they do. That's all everyone on TikTok
does. Are they
does.
underage?
Most of the people they hit on.
But are the guys?
No, the guys are like, I think they're both like teenagers. So
Okay.
It's not too terrible, but you know. TikTok's wild. I'm addicted.
Yeah, I know you are.
Everyone starts off like, I'm going to download it as a joke. And then it gets into you.
Dude, I should look at it more, but I don't look at it at all. So I just look at yours.
Yeah, mine is...
Yours is beautifully curated, full of crazy people.
Just middle America.
What do you mean middle America? Everyone on your TikTok is horrifically damaged in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, here's a cool TikTok. I just opened it up, and it's some guys with a bottle rocket, but they put a snail on the bottle rocket.
What?
And so the snail
Is about to be an astronaut?
just launched in the air
Oh, no.
and exploded.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That was a very good one.
Is it animal cruelty if it's a snail? I mean, technically, yes.
Probably.
I don't like it. Though I feel like the idea of a snail being an astronaut, I just don't like that the snail flew into the sky and exploded. I don't even know why I'm laughing.
I don't know. Where do you draw the line on sentient being? Because people, like, you beat fish with a hammer to knock them out and kill them when you fish them, and people are like, don't do that. But also...
But
fish?
also what? I mean, yeah. Here, listen, I don't know. It's a tough line to draw in some ways and not in others. Because, like, if you need hunting for conservationism and stuff, and you need fishing for conservationism, like, there's lots of invasive fish species that destroy environments and ruin them for all kinds of other fish, so you need to fish them. And, of course, a part of fishing is pulling a fish out and having to kill that fish instead of letting it suffocate. So, yeah, you hit it in the head with a hammer, and it seems bad, but also the fish dies instantly and doesn't suffer, and now you're helping that body of water have a better ecosystem, which supports fish, it supports reptiles, it supports amphibians, it supports birds, and all kinds of other wildlife that need the water to be clean so they can drink it, you know. But also putting a snail on a bottle rocket, probably a no-go. I feel like that's... I mean, I remember when I was a kid seeing someone just, like, stomp on an anthill, and I was like, they worked so hard.
I was going to say ants. I remember kids like that.
But then how many of us put roach traps around?
Well, I was going to say I was a kid who put salt on slugs.
Oh, dude.
It was so cool.
Science is incredible. Well, when you're a kid, you kind of don't know better. And if your parents aren't like, hey, don't just melt slugs.
Did you ever see the videos of... when they were testing nukes out for the first time, they had pigs in cages just within the blast zone.
No.
Just to see what would happen.
Jesus. I mean, listen.
It burned those pigs.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I'm self-aware enough to know that as humans, we've had to be like, what happens when I put this much of this medicine into whatever? But you try not to think about it.
What medicine?
I don't know, because we test things on animals.
Yeah.
And, of course, nuclear bombs and guns fall directly into that. Somewhere there's a pioneer that was, like, inventing a gun, and he was like, hey, I need to borrow the goat. And someone was like, no, wait, what? Why? And he was like, a thing. Be cool about it. And then he shot that goat in the head.
Well, I was going to say, we launched...
like, the gun works.
We launched monkeys into space.
Dude.
How many, like, I think there was... Did we launch a dog? Did the Russians launch a dog?
No, the Russians launched a dog into space, and the dog did not make it back.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. Anyone who's reading this that's like, wow, the animal abuse segment of this podcast sucks. Know that the animals got revenge because the Russians sent several people into space who never came back. So
I don't think they got the revenge.
We're even.
Did that?
No, they sent a female, a male, and another male cosmonaut. 3 cosmonauts went into space and never came back that we know of.
I'm saying the animal. I don't think the animals count that as a point on their
Oh,
side.
I mean, I don't know. I count it. If for every dog we killed into space, we killed a person, I would feel a little better.
All right. When suddenly you're very pro-dog?
Well,
you just want the dog freedom.
No, I'm always been pro-dog.
What if we took all the dogs and launched them to Mars? Just let them live on Mars.
If they could live safely on Mars, I would be for it.
They live free.
I'm pro-dog in a weird, like, Thanos way. I don't think people would deserve dogs. Dogs should be free. Dogs should be wolves. We shouldn't have domesticated dogs is my thing.
We did go to that dog birthday party.
Listen, I love dogs. I like being around them. I love them. I want good things for them. I just think 90% of people who have dogs don't take care of them on the level that they deserve, and therefore people should not be allowed to breed dogs ever or have them.
What if I breed wolves to be even wolfier wolves?
You can't breed
dire wolves.
You can't.
Just more vicious and more.
Those actually exist.
I know.
Yeah,
those weird, crazy Russian dogs.
You can't invent those. They happen naturally.
And then they just go out into the woods, and that'd be fun.
Dude, there was a brood. Is that what I want to say?
A pack?
A pack. Well, no, it was like a group of dire wolves. A huge group of wolves. And they were so numerous, so vicious and so large that German and Russian forces during World War I called a truce.
Oh yeah, I've heard this.
So that they could fight the pack of wolves to the death.
Wasn't this in the middle of winter too?
This was in the middle of winter during World War I, one of, if not the most intense war ever fought by humankind. Okay, the Russia and Germany literally had to get together, send messengers to each other, and be like, "Hey, are the super wolves killing all your people?" And they were like, "Dude, okay, let's be real. The super wolves are killing us." And they were like, "Yeah, they're killing us too." And then the Russians were like, "They're killing all the villagers in our village." And the Germans were like, "Dude, the village we're at, the super wolves are killing all the villagers there." And they were like, "They've been killing your dudes even though you have guns?" And they're like, "Yeah, man, we shoot them and they don't die." And then they were like, "Okay." So they had to combine forces and fight the wolves. And the wolves did good. Like, anyway. It should
Imagine
be a movie.
rolling up on a pack of wolves with a tank,
Dude,
trying to kill them.
Fuck, they didn't have tanks, I don't think, but the wolves were so crazy that they were like shooting them and they weren't dying.
Cool.
Yeah, dude. So anyway, Russia and Germany, World War I, one of the combatants was a pack of super wolves. Look that shit up. It's wild.
Reminds me of Australia versus the emus. You know about that one, right?
No,
You don't know?
I've heard of it, but I don't know the exact story word
You don't
for
know
word.
about I don't know either, but it's a pretty quick, like...
I know the meme that the Australian military had to be called in because emus were like overrunning a section of the bush, and they were like, did they kill people or were they just like harassing everybody?
I think it was just like a invasive species. I don't know what. It has a Wikipedia we can look up. But it was like it's the emu war. Yeah, and it says the emus were just a wildlife nuisance. And so they got a bunch of people have talked about it all. You can find YouTube videos and stuff, but from what I recall is they're like, "All right, just kill these emus, like round them up, shoot them, the military, like you guys have guns." And so they had like I think the problem was they had massive machine guns on top of jeeps, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they're just trying to mow down all these, wasting so much ammo on emus. And when you shoot an emu, they're big birds. They're big animals.
Yeah, dude, they're ostriches
So
essentially.
they start running, and so they're trying to catch up with them on these jeeps.
And they're
stuff,
like 30 miles an hour.
and you're just wasting all this ammo, not killing, like literally pumping thousands of rounds and maybe killing one or two birds. And so I think they like didn't kill any birds and technically counted it as a loss.
The emus beat them.
Just from being big, giant, dumb birds.
Dude, this is a Coyote Roadrunner shit right there.
There you
So
go.
being too fat and too stupid to kill. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Thousands. Just imagining some Australian guy just pumping like $100,000 rounds of ammo downrange. There's this big stupid fucking bird just staring at him unscathed, and he's like, "Oi, I missed," or whatever Australian people say. I can't do an Australian accent.
Yeah.
I know we have Australian listeners, and I'm not sorry to you guys. Your accent is ridiculous.
It's very funny.
The accent?
Yeah, Australian's accent.
Yeah, I think that women with that accent are very cute. Men with that accent are it's like hard to take you seriously in a fun way. Like I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just saying you sound like every Australian is a bogan to me.
Hey, you can't say that.
I did though.
Bogan is like
I'm a bogan.
Bogan is like the N-word of Australia.
Oh no, it's not. Firstly, the N-word is the N-word of Australia, dog.
No, I think they have different terms for that.
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying bogan on our
Yeah.
podcast.
I'll
Whip it
say
out.
gypsy too. There we go.
No one likes gypsies though.
Oh, pikey. That's the word people hate.
Oh, that's another bad one.
Yeah, I said that on an Irish guy's podcast, and he refused to say it. He was like, well, I can't. That's fucked up. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
He's like, I was like, are you going to bleep me? And he's like, no, you have to deal with the consequences. And I was like, oh no, a small ethnic minority in Ireland will stop me or whatever. I don't know. Listen, if you're a
Oh, so you don't care about minorities now?
dude, any minority that's a group of poor, shitty white people, it's like, me too. So what the fuck?
That you get
What
the
do
pass?
Yeah, dude.
Maybe
come
that's
on,
why I
guys.
can't say bogan, but you get the pass.
Thank you. Listen, I don't know what bogans are, but I remember reading a short story.
You definitely would be.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember reading a short story about someone who made a fucking trash can into a cannon, and then they accidentally like severely wounded another guy by firing it off. And I was like, that seems about right. Like that's exactly what I would have done. So I am definitely one of whatever that is with the fucking trash can cannon. Are you about to read an email?
No, but I'm about to pull up an image from that email.
Oh, hell yeah.
Why don't you?
Also, I like that this note right here just says, Shayne attracted to deaf people. I can't remember that conversation.
I don't remember that conversation ever either.
Dude, I'm not, like, attracted to deaf people.
Are you sure?
I'm not unattracted to them.
I feel like you have a deaf fetish.
What?
Like, you were making this, you're like, yeah, fucking deaf girls, and then you made a very offensive sound.
No.
And it sounded like Chewbacca.
Dude, firstly, I can't do a Chewbacca impression. I entered a Chewbacca sound-alike contest once and embarrassed myself very badly. Are you attracted to deaf people?
I'm attracted to women, so if there was a deaf woman, yeah, I'd be attracted to her.
What if, I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. There's nothing being deaf doesn't do anything but make you not able to speak. Or no, you can.
No,
speak
they can
sometimes.
speak. They can't
Sometimes,
hear.
Yeah, they can't hear.
They can't hear what you're saying right now.
Sorry,
so
everyone. I'm being a real bogan. I can't remember words.
being a real fraggle.
Yeah.
Towards deaf people.
Sorry,
Is
deaf
there any
people.
slurs about
Wait,
deaf
why would I
people?
apologize to deaf people? This is a podcast.
That's what I mean.
There could be, listen, someone could be listening to this podcast, signing it to their deaf friend. That's a real thing that could happen.
Do deaf people slur? No, that's not what I want.
What are you Googling?
I want to know if there's like a...
There's a lot of deaf people can speak and they can feel themselves speaking, but their voice sounds funny because they don't know how to like regulate.
Yeah, but I'm looking for like the N-word to say to deaf people, you know?
Oh, boy. What do you Google to find that, Mac?
I don't know. I'm trying to... What I Googled was deaf people slurs.
Is it just showing you how to say slurs in ASL?
It doesn't have those that I can find. But
would you learn ASL for a woman?
A hot woman, yeah. I'd learn anything for
a beautiful woman.
If any woman could ever make me get boners again, I'd do anything for her. Yeah. You know what? If a man could make me get boners,
dude, see, welcome to the club, buddy. Finally, I'm slowly wearing Mac down.
I mean, no man has ever given me a boner
yet. There we go. Fucking, I don't know. What's the bare minimum a girl has to do to make you hard?
I don't know. My heart knows.
Your heart knows?
Sometimes.
God, that was, dude. As a guy who has sucked a dick, that was the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. Holy fuck, man. The heart knows. We're talking about your dick right now.
I know.
Keep your heart out of it.
What do you think pumps blood to your dick? Sometimes my heart's not in it, and it's like, nah, we're gonna keep making you depressed. You need blood to your brain,
so you can feel the depression harder.
Yes.
Oh, dude. You masturbate less when you're depressed?
Oh, of course.
Dude, sometimes I just like, you ever force it out of like a halfie because you're like, I just need something to do.
Oh, all the time.
Give me the dopamine, please.
Well, it's not, you don't even get the dopamine. You're like, oh, that was wasted.
Nothing's worse than coming and the post-orgasmic is the exact same as the pre-orgasmic. And you're like, wow, what is going on in my mind right now? I don't even care.
I found Anti-Bullying Alliance and it said offensive disableist language.
Dude, so they tell you what it is. It's the anti-bullying site.
They're saying,
helping
don't
you bully.
use these words.
Dude, that's so fucking... That would be like an anti-terrorism website being like, don't make these bombs. This is how you make them.
Do you want to go down the list?
Yes, say them all. Absolutely, yes.
All right. You can't say afflicted.
What? Like if you were afflicted?
This says it suggests that a higher force has cast the person down. Like God afflicted you with whatever you got.
Okay.
Instead, they give alternatives. You should use impairment or disabled people, depending on the context.
So you can't insinuate that someone wants them to be fucked up.
Well, it would imply that a higher power, like, has afflicted, is what it's saying. Like,
But according,
I'm afflicted with this cancer.
But if
no,
you-
I have been impaired with cancer.
but if you believe in religion, you have been afflicted. So
I don't know. Just don't say it. Don't say afflicted. Wanna go to the
yeah,
next
he's
one?
talking to you, Scientology.
Here's the next one. Cripple.
That's a fun one.
It gives you the etymology too, which is awesome.
Dude, why this website fucking sucks?
No, this is the Anti-Bullying Alliance.
Dude, these
.uk.
people is it a joke or is it
No,
real?
this is real.
Jesus,
Worldofinclusion.com.
that's so stupid.
The origin of cripple comes from Old English. Cripel or creopole, both related to the verb to creep. These in turn come from Old Middle German. Cripple, meaning without power. The word is extremely offensive. Instead, use person who has or person with. So, person who has cripple.
So wait a long time ago there was a German dude who's like, oh, I don't like Jason. He just fucking, his legs don't work, so he just creeps around like crawling. Oh, he's spooking me at night.
Why do
The word cripple just tickles me, dude.
you're tickled by cripple?
Yeah. Also,
What?
it's so funny because all of my friends that have ALS, cerebral palsy, like all of them, cripple is like the main thing.
That's what they call each other.
Young Crip, one of my favorite.
Young Crip Daddy.
Yeah, Young Crip Daddy, who actually is going to do this podcast at some point soon. Yeah, cripple, as in Crip.
I just thought he was in that gang.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
no.
assume that he. I don't use these offensive
no,
language
his-
terms that you just casually throw about.
Nah, dog, his body's all fucked up.
All right. Do you want to know the next one?
Yeah.
Dumb or Dumbo? Dumbo's pretty good. So that Disney movie,
Wow, Disney canceled.
it's just someone lacking intelligence to communicate.
I forgot that Dumbo is an insult. No one ever calls anyone a Dumbo.
This one says the next one is dwarf.
What?
Yeah. It
Lord
doesn't.
of the Rings canceled.
Well, no. So it doesn't even list midget, which I know you're not supposed to use.
That's because midget is N-word tier.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Is that what it says?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying this list doesn't even have midget on it, but it says dwarf, and so I think the new term is little people. But even then, we might be 3 years behind the new terminology.
I don't even know.
Isn't dwarfism an actual thing, though?
Yeah, dwarfism is the medical term, but so is retardation.
Let's see if retard is on here. You can't say that.
That is, yeah, that one got
Yep.
an upgrade. They if during the slur drafts, they got that one as in the big
Retard
leagues.
origin. Still common use in the USA for people with learning disability from the word retarded, meaning held back, lack of
I love how
development.
they throw the United States
Yeah.
under the bus. Hey, everyone in the USA, they still call people retarded.
This is a UK website, so I think they're trying to be like those Yanks over there.
yeah.
Still talk. Whatever. We're more open minded over here.
Oh, the UK,
fucking
the UK
Brits.
specifically does seem like it prides itself on being more woke than we are.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. We are unwoke.
Yeah, no, dude. Fuck the UK. That's dude, and that's why also I'm like, you know who's pretty cool? France. They're just like their prime minister's like, yeah, I fucked my teacher and married her.
Dude,
Whatever.
hell yeah.
You're just like, oh shit. France is just like, yeah, we fucking do whatever we want.
That's where Trump fucked up. He's cheating on his wife or whatever. He's doing like he's trying to hide behind it all. France, he's like, yeah, we fuck out here.
Yeah, dude, for real. They own it so hard that people are like, hey, he's doing this weird thing. And the French prime minister's like, yeah, she was 19, whatever. And everyone's like, oh.
Wait, was he the teacher?
No.
No, he fucked his teacher.
He was a child. His teacher statutory raped him. Then he grew up, married her, and became the prime minister. It is
Dude.
a wild fucking story.
How that guy was just.
She's the first lady of France, and she was statutory raping children.
But think of like that guy's arc. He was a kid fucking adult
Dude,
women.
That's a power arc. Yeah, dude.
he had
is-
no choice but to become
Dude.
the prime minister of France.
It is wild.
Just hitting home runs.
Listen, I'm very, very against that shit. But even a part of me is like, I don't know. He knew what he was doing. Like, he's
Well,
the
I think-
president.
there's like a point when you're like 16 as a dude, and you're like,
yeah.
I'll fuck a 40-year-old.
Yeah. I think if you're a guy and you're 16, just whatever happens to him is whatever.
It's called testosterone, baby.
Dude, testosterone's that thing that even though I'm over here complaining about how my boners are weird and I'm like sad and stuff, every once in a while I'll have a day where I'm like, dude, I can feel my testosterone is surging through my body, and I'm just like, I need to fuck or fight something like now. What an existence we have. I am getting healthier though, so I feel those days more often than not. The
Anyways,
high testosterone days.
All the normal words are there. Don't say mong. Don't say spaz.
Spaz. That's a fun one.
That's a good one. Spazzy.
Dude, that's a 90s movie, like, D-tier insult.
I can't remember how we got on that.
I can't either. We were just insulting disabled people.
Deaf people. I wanted to find
yeah,
there's no slur. There's no good slur for deafy.
Well, here's the reason there's no slur for deaf people.
You
can't call them the slur.
There's probably 100 slurs for deaf people, but in American Sign Language.
Maybe.
That they just use at each other and know we don't know.
We don't even know.
They're just calling each other the D word.
Oh, shit. Fraggle.
No, that's...
Is that what Fraggle is?
For deaf people? Is
yeah, did we invent it?
No, feels really bad to attack a disabled group. I don't want to sign it, but I can't stop people from calling them that.
That's right. We can't. It's out there, man. I love, by the way, when I do shows out in the world, sometimes in the city here in New York, or like when I'm on the road, a few times people have come up to me and called me a Fraggle, not wanted to take a photo with me, not wanted to hang out with me, not even wanted to say that they like the podcast, and they just walk away, and I'm like, whoa, cool.
I don't know.
Tight.
All right. We got some cool emails.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's talk about them.
I don't know what the other emails say just because I'm so... There's this one email that outshines every other one. She goes, "Hey boys, I love listening to your podcast. It always makes me laugh no matter how shitty my day has been.
Woo-woo.
I wanted to send a goofy picture, but
Goofy.
also add a little serious bit about how great you guys are really doing. Keep up the incredible work."
That is very, very, very kind.
And then
I needed it because I have a rash on my forehead today.
Oh, don't tell them that.
I know. Well, it's a weird day, everybody, and the compliment means so much.
Don't talk about your medical deformities while we're about to see this picture she sent us.
Yes. Oh my God.
So there's this lady with her big boobs.
Yeah, dude.
She wrote my name on.
Yeah, Matt got top billing. What the fuck?
It just works phonetically and alphabetically. She's got her mouth open, but she wrote my name on her right boob and your name on her left boob.
Can we just say, for the record, big fan of tongues and open mouths. That's one of my weird things.
The ahigos?
Yeah, the ahigo. Anyway, however you pronounce that, I think it's ahigo, but 10 of 10 tongue and mouth, and then 10 of 10 titties. Matt got top billing, not a big fan of that, but you know what? I'm on the left tit, which I think is my preferred titty when I'm making love.
Mm-hmm.
I usually my mouth goes directly for the left titty. Every time.
Wait, her left or your left?
Her left.
Oh,
her
okay.
left, stage right. Wait, no. How do I want to say this? Anyway, her left titty. Because my right, her left.
The one that yours named after.
Yeah, the one I'm named on. So yeah, it does make sense.
No, I think I'm actually go for her right.
Yeah?
So she nailed it, too.
Yeah, dude. So listen, you have great boobs. You're very cute. And your compliment was very, very, very well received. You... as of now, are the email champion, or at the very least tied with the guy with the six-pack and the huge dick.
Yeah, he hasn't emailed us in
but
a while.
he didn't write our names on his penis.
Oh.
So you know what? I'm going to give is it a 9.9? You, madam, are the fucking Cowboy Boys email champion. I'm just going to say it.
There you
go.
go.
Pretty good.
All right. Do you want to keep going down our list?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you wrote your password on this piece of paper.
Fucking
do you want me
stop.
to read that out
I
loud?
wrote my password so Matt could get into my Disney Plus.
I'm not going to use it.
I tried to fucking gift you Baby Yoda, and you're being a real penis about it.
Have we talked about that Russian guy who curses you every time we walk around
I
the
don't know.
neighborhood?
It's
We saw him
ramping up.
again.
Dude, I see him. So in our neighborhood, We walk around, you know, we got to go places, and there's this crazy guy that lives in the neighborhood, and he's always out and about just on any random street in like a 10-block radius, and every time he sees me, he yells out at me or whatever. Sometimes it's intelligible. Sometimes he's like, tattoo.
I don't even think it's Russian. I think
Tattoo
it's
man.
I feel like it's some cursed language.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he yells out wild shit at me, and he goes, devil. Sometimes he calls me devil man. Or he goes, and then he's told me I'm going to hell.
I mean, that's not wrong.
He yells at me all the time. But he'll be like in a store, and he'll see us walking down the street, and he'll come out of the store and be like, devil. And I'm like, God damn it, dude. How do you find me?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters.
He's so wild.
So he's still alive.
Big fan of him. Big fan of the artist that lives downstairs. He has an art gallery.
Oh, that guy's cool.
Half of every picture he does is just wildly sexual for no reason.
His art style is Bratz dolls, but adults, but skinnier.
Yeah.
So they have big giant heads, big eyes.
Sometimes he draws naked women.
No, I'd buy his stuff if I had money.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where it's just like a picture of something, but it looks like it wants to fuck you. I don't know how to explain it. Like he drew a bunch of photos of Jesus.
Yeah.
And there's just a ton of fuckable Jesus. You're like, I know it's only a picture of Jesus' face with the crown of thorns, but he wants it.
Okay.
Like he's trying to get it.
That BDSM.
You never
nail
just
you to the
see-
cross.
You never just see someone look at you and you're like, oh shit.
Maybe that's why his paintings sell.
Dude, probably. Maybe I should get one of those paintings. Maybe it'd help me be hornier.
Well, he painted my most favorite painting I've ever seen. It's just a
What?
bunch of nuns, and they all have guns, and one of them has boxing gloves. I think one of them's holding a machete.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Well, he's painting like a series now. I've seen
A
him.
nun series?
Nuns holding guns.
Nun? Dude, that is pretty cool. Isn't there a movie called Nuns with Guns?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah? You don't want to watch that movie?
No, I don't care.
Dude, but if you did want to watch that movie, you could purchase it on Amazon.
Oh yeah,
And
guess what? If you're listening to this as it comes out, it's Cyber Monday.
Woo-woo.
Consumerism.
Buy all the things. The planet's dying. You don't have a lot of time.
If you're buying a bunch of stuff and you want to help support us, go to our website, cowboyboys.rodeo. And if you scroll to the very bottom, there we have an Amazon banner. And if you click on that, Amazon will give us a little bit of money for all the money you waste buying stuff on Cyber Monday. It'll help us out. We get to keep making episodes of content where we talk about wars and guns and boobs and
Boners.
and made up slurs for deaf people.
Yep.
If you favorite that bookmark, if you bookmark that banner, I don't know what I'm saying. I need money for education.
Mac is losing it.
Need brain pills.
Listen, we've gone to a total of like maybe 20 years of school between the both of us.
That seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot, but you're supposed to do 12 years minimum.
Anyways, use our Amazon link.
I just realized that we probably have been to less than 15 years of school total between the two of us. Damn. Anyway, yeah. Use the banner. Buy some shit.
You're already going to buy stuff, so might as well help us out. If you want to email us anything, videos, someone sent us a video of a comedian bombing really hard. That's always enjoyable.
We love that.
Pictures of you, questions. We try and answer all those.
By the way, there were several people who sent us serious questions, of course, and we love those, or serious, sincere things. And, of course, we're not just going to talk about those like your boobies, but we appreciate those too. Know that we really care and that matters a lot to us.
Yeah, but if you want to email us at cowboyboyspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. And then also, I have dates. The last weekend of January 29th and February 1st, I am going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah. Again, what? Shayne, don't you get enough Utah? Fucking no, I don't, actually. I'm going to be headlining Wise Guys for a whole ass weekend. So, if you were ever going to travel to see me or whatever, go on down to wiseguyscomedy.com, buy some fucking tickets, and come see me work on my new hour that I will hopefully be recording next year. or next year. Let's all cross our fingers and say Shayne gets a big deal and sells an hour of comedy next year. By the way, my taping, if you went to it, thanks so much. Yeah, last week was my taping. It went perfectly. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better audience. So many podcast fans were there. Like, genuinely, a bunch of you were there, and know that even if I didn't get to see you after the show because I had to go get makeup done and also other bullshit between sets, and then after the last set, I had to do business bullshit and then drive home. Just know that
Boo-hoo.
I know. I didn't see you. There was one person who was like, I drove 10 hours or 8 hours.
God.
And I feel so bad. So if you're listening and you're the person who drove, I'm so sorry. And I appreciate you seriously so much. And then after I recorded my album and it went so well, and that's going to come out this month in December, I fucking did a show at Wise Guys. It sold out. What the hell? On a Sunday? It sold out on a Sunday? I can't believe. And everyone was so cool. Again, tons of listeners came, and it was just the best show. I riffed a ton and did a bunch of crowd work, and everyone was so fun. I fucking can't wait to come back. I hope that when I eventually, Mac and I can do some live Cowboy Boys stuff soon. Speaking of stand-up.
We did have one person asking about that.
Yeah, we really, really would like to do that.
I don't want to do that, but Shayne's going to make me.
Yeah, I will make Mac do it. So Mac will begrudgingly be doing a live Cowboy Boys at some point in the future. And that's that. Fucking thanks so much. Follow us on social media. I'm Shay Dozer on everything.
I'm Dr. MacArthur.
Yeah, you can find us. Go to our website, cowboyboys.rodeo. We fucking love you. Yeehaw, everybody.